My remote.
No, give me the remote. No. I need it. No, I want to watch. No, I want to watch. I want to watch. No, I should get it, Tim. No. No. You always get. No. What do you mean? What do you mean? Oh, what do you? What? What are you saying?
Hello everyone, I'm Jordan and I'm your NCC Tech TV host today. So today, in this episode, we're gonna have Anthony starting off with a report on the co-op students of NCC. And then back to me, I'll report on the International Club of NCC. And then finally, Natasha will report on the art class of NCC.
And thank you, Jordan. We're here today in front of the Guidance and Co-op office. Hopefully I'm going to try and score a couple interviews for you guys, see what co-op does, what's the purpose of it, and just talk to the guys. Hey guys, we're here today with Mr. LaCroix, the co-op teacher. Can you tell us what your role is for the co-op students?
Okay, my role is as a co-op lead. I have to find placements for kids. Hopefully it's a placement they like. And then throughout the semester, I have to go monitor them, and we do assignments and journals.
Now, what role does co-op play, placement does for the kids?
So co-op allows a student that's in high school a taste of what it's like in the world of work. So they're a bit sheltered still because they're still in school, but allows them to step out of school for a morning or a whole day and try a career of their choice.
Now, has any of your co-op students have had more success after their co-op placement?
Actually, by success, if you mean did they go on in college and university and take or follow that field, yes. If you just mean directly, quickly, did they get employment? Yeah, our best record, I think, out of 22 students, 11 got summer jobs from their co-op placement, which is great.
Now, what happens to students if they, for say, get fired from a co-op?
Well, if that happens, and it has happened before, sometimes it's not the student's fault. Sometimes it is, but sometimes it isn't. So we investigate that a bit. So if the student's responsible for that, then we basically say to the student, look, all is not lost. If you can find another co-op placement within the sector, we'll take a look at that and hopefully replace you. And whenever we've done that, it's always been successful.
Okay. Thanks, Mr. LaCroix. Have a good day. Hi guys, I got another interview here with my friend Alicia. Hey Alicia, what do you do at your co-op?
So at my co-op, I actually assist in the classroom over at St. Mike's, grade 1-2 class, which is really fun. I'm just there mainly just to help with more of the kids that have learning disabilities or mental disabilities, like some of them have ADHD. Autism's really common, and also FDSF, which is fatal alcohol syndrome.
Okay. So what skills have you developed from your co-op?
A lot of patience, yeah, because they have challenges. You have to be more patient with them, just because they are going through a lot of things, and some things I just didn't understand at the time, but I now do a little bit better than I did walking into co-op. So yeah, patience, I'd say.
How would your co-op help you get farther in your future?
I actually want to work with children that have autism, which I said was really common over at St. Mike's. So it really gave me that hands-on learning experience that I needed in order to go out into the workforce.
And do you think your co-op's going to supply a better understanding of what goes on with children with autism?
Absolutely. If I didn't do co-op, I honestly think I would have gone into the workforce blindly, just because I thought I knew what I was doing, but you really don't know what you're doing until you're actually put in those real life situations. And it's one thing to learn about it in a classroom or sit down and talk about it, but it's another thing to actually be doing it and actually getting that hands-on learning experience and going through the motions of it.
Okay. And what's the hardest part that you've come through to deal with, dealing at your co-op?
I think the hardest part would be probably finding new ways to like keep them focused, or to be in like just to keep them focused really, because they have the attention span of a goldfish. So they're always like looking for new and different things, exploring, and it's really, really hard to keep them focused onto the task at hand or lessons that the teacher may be going through, just because they get distracted easily again. And there's not that many EAs there too. I think there was only 2 in the classroom. But there was a lot of children in my classroom that I was in that had a lot of learning disabilities. Like I think over half of them had some form of disability, which was really hard to like deal with.
And one last question before we go. Do you think like co-op's beneficial for students during high school or through their high school years?
I think it's very beneficial, but you have to be like you have to want to do it in order for it to be rewarding to you. Because if you just went in and just so that you could get like an easy credit, it's honestly going to be 10 times harder than if you were to actually take an actual class, like another English class or something like that. Because especially dealing with kids, they can sense what you're feeling. Like if you are not really engaged or involved with them, they're going to pick up on that, and then that's when they're going to start to get under your skin or just make it a lot harder on you.
Thank you. Thanks, guys.
And we're back. I'm Jordan, and today we have a special guest today with Mrs. Rosebrennan. She is the International Club's teacher. Hi, Mrs. Rosebrennan.
How are you, Jordan?
I'm good.
Good. And this is Gabriela.
Hi.
So I'm going to ask you a couple questions today. My first question. So what's the idea of the International Club?
Well, we try to get Canadian and international students together so that they can share different cultural things and make friends, hopefully, and learn about each other.
So tell me, what's the variety of students at the club?
Well, we have people from
Spain, from Brazil, and from many other places.
Philippines. There are some Canadians that were born in Australia but are here now. We have Vietnam, China, Hong Kong, Japan. Yeah. So.
Such a diverse club.
Yes, it is.
So what kind of activities have you done in the club?
Well,
we went bowling, and also we are going to do a taste of the countries, so we are going to bring food from different countries. And we had like a Christmas party. We were playing board games, cards games, and many different types of games. It was a lot of fun, yeah.
Tons of fun stuff.
we went to the movies, but you missed that
Yeah.
one. We went to Toronto as well, to the aquarium and whatever. So, yeah, we try to meet once a month, more or less.
Thank you guys, and I'm Jordan, and this is the International Club. On to you, Natasha.
Thanks, Jordan. Hi, guys. I'm Natasha, and here I have Mr. Craig, one of the teachers here at NCC. Hello, Mr. Craig.
Hi, everybody.
So, Mr. Craig, what is your role here at NCC?
I teach a little bit of everything, but primarily I'm known to be the art teacher. I'm your one in the art room. If you want to take art at Nicholson, you're stuck with me.
Yes. So, what sort of things does the students in the art classes do?
So we combine art history with a lot of creative exploration so that students will learn how to make really cool stuff in all kinds of wet and dry media: paint, airbrushing, ink, scratchboard, drawing, ceramics. We've got a kiln in the back. We got it all here.
That's amazing. So, last thing is, what sort of things do the students take from your class and go out and do whatever?
Sure. I've ended up with students going on into all kinds of different directions in the world, but the most important thing that they take from here is a chance to explore their creativity and take pride in the things that they do. I want everybody to walk out with things that they're proud of and that they are happy that they made. I want you to amaze yourself, so come on in. We'll show you how to do some stuff, and you'll exceed your expectations every time.
Well, thank you, Mr. Craig, for the time, and that is our story today.
And that wraps up this NCC Tech TV episode. Thanks for tuning in, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.